Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint Germain family. We're here to discuss yesterday's performance between Paris Saint Germain and FC Barcelona. Obviously, yesterday we have the 5-hour post-match podcast after the game, discussing the game. Had two Barca fans on, the rest PSG fans, different opinions, different everything. But one thing I felt from the PSG fans was we definitely have confidence for the second leg. What we saw today, it's not like, oh, it's over. Oh, yeah, my team didn't give me the confidence I needed. And even Barca fans, in the comments and in the live stream, know that this Barca team is not mentally strong to, completely deal with what's happening. I think that this game at the Parc Des Princes, I think we lost due to misfortunes, individual mistakes in the defense. Taking a look at the first goal, Leva does beautifully. We should probably have tackled him. And then the cross comes in and Donna does that. Easy 1-0 to Barca. Second goal. Second goal is the one I can accept the most. Apart from Donnarumma should have probably dived. I don't think the Rafinha shot was that hard or that into the bottom net that he could not save it. And then the third goal, obviously, it's completely disgusting. Unmarked centre-back scoring from a header inside the 6-yard box. So I think all of the two goals, the first and the third, is absolutely defendable. And then when you look at the attacks, the chances that we could have scored, and one issue I also have is all of our chances came in the second half. I don't know what we were doing in that first half. But one thing I actually have to prod Barca for was defensively. They sat back in this mid-block, made it extremely difficult for Paris Saint Germain. And the majority of their defenders won their key battles. Araujo and Koundé versus Kylian Mbappe, Cancelo versus Dembele, even though it was just for 30 minutes. They did a great job. And that's actually something I have to give them props for. But how Paris Saint Germain could easily slice through this Barca team is why I'm so confident for the second leg. It's the reason I still have confidence, because when I saw Paris Saint-Germain playing their football, Barca couldn't stop us. The only issue is space. When we couldn't create chances, it's when Barca didn't give us spaces. It's when Barca were 0-0 in the first half, or when they became 1-0, or when they became 3-2. That's when we have it the hardest, because then Barcelona do not want to play football. They just don't want to concede. And I think that was the main objective for Barca in this game. Get a good result. It was not to win the game. They won the game. But that was not their main objective. Their main objective this game was get a good result that we can capitalize on at the Mandzukic. And that's exactly what they got. A 3-2 victory at the Parc. Completely unbelievable, which is a great result to take to the Mandzukic. But it's only a one goal. Am I worried? No, it's a one goal. We've been through much worse. And one goal, with how easily we scored when we actually tried and when there was space, completely different. Plus, it's going to be a completely different game. I don't think Barcelona are going to play anything similarly at the Mandzukic. I think that's going to be a much more open game from Barcelona. They're not going to sit in a mid-block that much. They're actually going to try and go for the actual dub, kill off the game, because, that should obviously be the objective for Barca. I don't see them defending a one-goal lead when we can easily score one against them. Whilst Paris Saint-Germain's goal, in my opinion, should be what Barca's objective was at the Parc Des Princes. Don't concede. Try your absolute best to keep a clean sheet. Concede one, okay. But I want to see great defending. I don't want to see Barca getting disgusting goals. The second one, as I said, that happens. You just can't stop it sometimes. Football brilliance from Pedri there. And a great finish from Rafinha as well. But yeah, we just have to play much more defensively compact and stuff. And did I get somewhat of a reality check in this game? Absolutely no. I think our players were extremely arrogant, especially in that first half. It was like the victory was made to be there. It was like they only put 70% effort. And when they actually put in the effort, and yeah, I'm a bit mad we didn't kill the game off with the chances that we had. And obviously the biggest question mark is Kylian Mbappe. The best player in the world, the best player on that pitch, performed like one of the worst players on that pitch. I saw no desire to, stop what was happening, because Barca did a great job defending Kylian Mbappe, 100%. What Koundé and Araujo did was great. Even I saw Lamine Yamal dropping back sometimes he was right center mid. So Roberto in some instances putting 3-man on Kylian Mbappe. And that's exactly what you got to do to take Mbappe out of the game. The issue for me with Kylian Mbappe is he was okay with that. Kylian Mbappe did not try to go to other spaces, do something else. No, he just kept on doing the same thing and failed. He absolutely failed. He didn't have a single shot on target. on one of the worst keepers I've seen. And that's another reason I have a positive for the second leg. Marc-Andre ter Stegen. I think he faced 3 good shots on target. I don't count the Kangili and Asensio straight at the middle. I'm counting the second half, and should have 2 went in and 1, luckily for him, hit the crossbar. So we just got to get more shots at ter Stegen, because that's a goalkeeper you can definitely score a bunch of goals against. And we saw what Barcola and Warren Zaire-Emery did off the bench. Obviously, it's easier to perform off the bench than starting, but they should be starting the second leg and will have a big impact. And then I think Rafinha had a big game now that Hakimi's back, now that Marquinhos doesn't have to play in this weird position. Very confident with Achraf Hakimi being the outlet, both defensively and offensively, which will help Dembele's game. And I obviously think Kylian Mbappe has to play central. I thought it was obvious that he was always going to play centrally, or like a bit more freedom. Like he can be on the left if he wants, but just be in the center more often. Be unpredictable. Play like the best player in the world. Don't play like a touchline winger. No, please. Like that was like it was a very disgusting performance. I'm going to be honest. Very comparable to Mbappe versus Bayern München second leg last season. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts and everything about the game. It'll be a very tough game at the Mandzukic. I still see us going through. I still see us advancing. I still see us obviously winning that game. We can't go to extra time. I don't want to see extra time. My pressure would not be able to accept that. But yeah, we should definitely be going through. I have that confidence. But it will be a very tough game. We will go through by the tightest of margins. That's been it from your boy PSG. And as usual, have patience, have trust, and have faith. Allez, allez, allez Paris.